Hey guys, this is Blake from Blake's Sanctum, retro site for retro games, bringing to you part 3, a very belated part 3 of my 3-part Birth of the Federation fan project comparison series, where I look at the 3 fan sequels to the original brilliant Star Trek Birth of the Federation game. And if you've come to this video first, then I should point out that in part 1 I talk about the original Birth of the Federation, what it meant to me, its downfall with micropose and how all that went wrong, and then how the fan projects came to be and what's happened to them over the years. So, you know, if you want to hear all that, then I recommend going back to part 1. Plus, you know, part 1 I cover the Supremacy Project, and then I go on to part 2 and I cover the Birth of the Federation 2 Breakaway Supremacy Project, and you'll find out lots of details about them. But this part 3 is all about Birth of the Empires, which was one of the original 2 fan sequels before one of them split. And originally it had Star Trek assets, but I believe in the late 2000s, the designers became more and more concerned about European legal issues with using Star Trek copyright, and I'm not sure of all the details, but I believe they believe it's worse than in America, and so they decided to replace everything with new original content. And so it's, you know, a bit sad that it's no longer a sort of a Star Trek-y Birth of the Federation sequel, but it really is. Just the mechanics and everything is still Birth of the Federation. And when they announced this, I do vaguely remember the post, and I think they said, look, if anyone's really disappointed, then we encourage you to make a Star Trek mod for our game later on when it's finished. And obviously they can't, you know, publicly sort of acknowledge or help you. But, you know, they're not going to stop you either. So, you know, this game is highly moddable, and I'll show you in a minute just how moddable it is. So it's actually, even I could probably do a Star Trek mod for this if I had the time. So it's, you know, no one appears to have done it yet. I can't find any evidence of it, but it wouldn't be, wouldn't be hard. But anyway, so let's have a look at, we'll start a new game, and I'll show you the races. Now we'll have a laugh at this, just once again proving how easy it would be to mod this back into a Star Trek game. Because let me see, the Coalition of Planets.
The Coalition of Planets.
Gee, I wonder who this is. This is obviously the Federation, so it's all values of liberty and fairness, and they're good at research, and they have good ships and all that kind of stuff. But they're all, by the sound of things, they're sort of, you know, reasonably good at everything. They're sort of like traditionally with a lot of humans in games, they're the average race that's pretty good at everything, but they're not ridiculously good at any particular one thing. And we go to this one,
the Heyoun Trade Union,
and this is the Ferengi. As you can see, it's all about profit and plutocracy, and they have sort of weak but fast ships, and it's, you know, it's all about the trade and the profit. So classic Ferengi.
the Khaoron Empire.
Ain't hard to work out who these guys are. This is obviously the Klingons. The Khaorons are among the most feared warriors of the galaxy. Their quest for glory and honor in battle awards them with almost legendary status as masters of war and combat. Yep, very much the Klingons. And you can probably tell from the name who these guys are going to be.
The Rotharian Star Network.
And yes, so this is obviously the Romulan Star Empire. And they're all about the stealth and secrecy, and they have cloaked warships. And also, just note, like the custom original graphics they've come up with for this game. This is why, you know, for those who are going, it's not Star Trek anymore, why should I even bother continuing with this video? Trust me, like, these guys have done amazing artwork, like arguably better than the other projects. Like it's almost photorealistic. Whoever they got to do this stuff is an absolute pro. Like, it's beautiful. You wait till you see the in-game stuff for all the buildings, and you know, when you know how Birth of the Federation have beautiful pictures for all its buildings. Well, these guys have done an incredible job with all that too. But anyway, so that's the Romulans. Now this is
the Cartare Union. Another
great photo. Look at those eyes, and you can probably tell from the voice. In fact, it even says Union in the guy's audio, even if it doesn't say it there. So this is obviously the Cardassian Union. So they're all about ruthless state body and all about enforcing loyalty and justice and order and galactic domination, and they swarm in packs of sort of cruisers and things, and And yeah, presumably they've got brilliant in industry, and presumably probably pretty good at extracting extras out of the minor races too, and all that kind of stuff. So that's your Cardassians. So we've just covered all the original races in Birth of the Federation. So who could this extra one be? I wonder.
The Omega Alliance.
Nothing quite given away so far, but if you start to read this, self-appointed rank as galactic emperors destined to bring order and harmony to a chaotic universe. And following this track, the V genetically engineer races to perform particular roles within their spheres of power. Gee, I wonder who that is. That is obviously the Dominion. So that is really cool that this could be modded to be a Star Trek game that includes the Dominion. And I mean, the other Federation 2 fan projects include the Dominion as well. So I mean, it's really great that all the fans have embraced adding one of Star Trek's sort of great villain empires to your choices, because it'd be very fun to play as them. So, what was this? Rokhanar? It's probably Jem'Hadar. Yep. So yeah, these are the races that we can play as. But now, just quickly before I show you a game, I want to just show you how easy it is to mod this game. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so we're in the install folder of the game, and I should point out that this is the sort of older 2013 alpha sort of PC final kind of demo that they released, and they stopped for a while after that, and then they started up a new Android-based project which has even more sort of features, and I believe they're working on a 3D combat engine, all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm going to cover that new version in a follow-up comparison next year in 2018, because the other projects have had lots of changes too since I did my video, so I'm going to do a big follow-up next year. But I wanted to still cover this original PC demo because there were still some things I really like about it, that like the new one being sort of an Android thing, there is still a PC port of it, but it's still, you feel like you're using a port of a touchscreen game, so it's not quite as nice as this old demo. So yeah, and I should point out that the newer version appears to be just as moddable as this one, so I'll show you just how easy it is. So basically, look at the sounds. They're all just OGG files sorted by the race name, so they can be easily replaced. And you go to graphics, and look at this. Every single asset in the game, you know, like all the buildings, the GUI, the ships, like everything can be, you know, is simply, they all appear to be BOT files. However, you can rename them to PNG, and some of them might be JPEGs as well. And they're, you know, I've just gone and associated BOT files with the Windows image viewer so I can view stuff, but as you can see, it's all just regular image files that could be replaced with Star Trek assets. And whether you make your own or nick them from the original Birth of the Federation, or make a deal with the other fan projects to use some of their stuff, I don't know, but you know, either way, it's you know, it's there, it's accessible, it's easy to, you know, get access to. So look at that, there's all the GUI stuff. So you know, it's highly moddable. And then if you go to data and ships, and look at this, we've got a ship editor. So here you can edit every ship, you can make ships, set their weapons, their descriptions, their name, their class, all their stats, their special abilities. You can set what race you want them to be under. You know, everything is customizable, so you could easily make all this stuff into Federation ships. Now, I haven't looked too closely at their custom ships that they've made for their game, but it wouldn't surprise me if the, you know, say the best coalition of planets ship, it matches a sovereign in stats or something. That would make it even easier. But if it doesn't, you can make it, you know, do that. So, you know, and then as for the rest, there's not a proper editor to change other things, but all these files are easily changeable. So if we go to races, and we'll go to major races, I'll just open it in Notepad. You can use regular Notepad, but I prefer to use ++. And look at this. It's all the coalition of planets, and the info about them that we saw on the main screen. Well, you know, it's all changeable. So this game is really, you know, highly moddable. So if someone really likes what they're saying, then, you know, they can go for it if they want. So let's get back into the game. Alright, so we're back in the game, and I should also, before I hit new game again, I'll show you guys, like, it's a bit different with this game in that setting up your galactic options isn't on the new game section. You've got to go into settings to do it. And so you can see here they got all the regular settings stuff up here with difficulty and audio and menu stuff, and But down here you've got the game options where you can set your star density, your galaxy size, your galaxy shape, your events and victory conditions, all that kind of stuff. But sadly I can't see anything to do with setting your tech level. So it looks like I can't bump things up to maximum text to show off some stuff to you guys. So you'll have to basically play it to see the good stuff at the end game. So we'll get out of that, start a new game.
The Coalition of Planets.
Federation. I'm just going to call them. Sorry, apologies to the designers if you're getting nervous. Like, it's like the copyright. I'm just going to call them the Star Trek races, and it's all on me. If you're watching this CBS, it's all on Daniel. All right, so beautiful graphics, as you can see, like really sharp detail. And like I warned you guys, sadly, yeah, because it wasn't originally, when this was released, really built for 180p. Everything's a bit stretched. That's why the planets aren't round. It's getting a bit stretched. But like I said, their new version that they've been working on over the last few years for Android, which has a PC port, that doesn't have this problem. I've tried it out on my PC and nothing's stretched. It looks great. So yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at things. Ooh. What did I do then? That was weird. It's like my mouse wasn't quite where I expected it to be. Alright, so... oh, wow. Everything's a little bit different to what I'm used to, so I've got to find my way around. So that's the farm there. Production. Ah, yes, I remember this. Oh, nice graphics. Very nice graphics. And then putting energy to buildings, presumably, but it doesn't look like there's anything that needs energy at the moment, possibly. Here's the structures. Beautiful graphics. Trade screen. So you've got trade routes. Resources. Looks like there's a bit more depth to this one than the original Birth of the Federation. It's also handy that they're using things like titanium, deuterium, and all things like that, crystals, because that's all the kind of, resources talked about in Star Trek, so you wouldn't have to change that for a Star Trek mod. But anyway, so if I was to build, so I guess you pick your building here. Deuterium extractor, barracks, and how do I? Oh yeah, double click, and now it's put it in the build list. Very good. There's a buy option for when you're rich. Alright, so that seems simple enough for Birth of Federation veterans to get their head around. Probably a good thing we're building another farm, because that doesn't look too good, does it? So go back to Galaxy, and I can't scroll. Why can't I scroll? I did see in options, oh yeah, arrows, of course, that's right. It's like that in the other Birth of Federation games, isn't it? I think there was an option in settings to display scroll bars though, so that should fix that if you want to use mouse scrolling. We've got a mini window there so we can see where we are, how much of the galaxy we're looking at. It's a reasonably sized galaxy. Looks like we've got some ships here, so if I grab them, what do we got? USS Tudor, USS Nautilus, USS Swiftshore. So that's a colony ship. And these two are little probe scout ships. Oh, hang on, what was that? If I don't move the mouse, I get some extra stats. Long speed, no weapons, no torpedoes, no shields. No, it does, I'm looking at the wrong way around, it's info below the title, Daniel. Sensors, yep. Special abilities, none. A satellite equipped with a continuum drive and long range scanners. So if I just grab one, do I get, yep, there we go. So where do I want you to go? How about you go there? Don't go into the black hole. I presume that's a black hole. Let's have a look at this. So tell me what it is. Gravimetric distortion. So maybe it's not a black hole, it's just something else unpleasant. Nebula. Gas nebula. Presumably these might have different I wonder what happens when you fly into them, whether there might be something to discover, or or whether it's just handled like Birth Federation, where it's pretty much just decoration. I don't know. We'll grab the other scout. Oop. And you go up here, please. No, I gotta right click. Did that do it? I don't even know.
Affirmative.
I have no idea. Okay, now he's got a course, so it was left click. Weird. So I got the colony ship, and you... Oh, wait. Okay, no, it's okay. So it looks like when it's not... Because I've selected this ship, the other two paths appear as white. I think that's what I'm looking at. I'm slowly figuring out the interface, guys. So I'll send the colony ship to this one. It's the nearest planet. So I think everyone's got their orders. So let's have a look at some of the other stuff here. There's research, hydroponics, nuclear fusion, microtape storage devices, gamma welding, continuum drive. Interesting. Yeah. Special research. That sounds interesting. Reminds me of Orion 3. Master Orion 3. Ship design. So could it be that ships are customizable in this one? Because of course they weren't in Birth Federation. You had preset classes. Colony ship. Transport. So look at that. That's awesome. So you can, in this game, take old ships and upgrade them with better technology from the looks of things. Wicked. Looks like, I mean, the customizations are limited, but at least there's some. So, you know, you could do kind of what they do in Star Trek, where they take an Excelsior and give it 24th century weapons and stuff, you know. It's, and you know, that's why we kept seeing them in the 24th century shows. They were usable for a long time, and so this seems like a system that could support that kind of strategy, so that's pretty cool. What else we got here? Trade. This is all about those resources. Exchange monopoly. A trade monopoly cannot be acquired at present prices. Interesting. Sounds like something the Ferengi would love to get, or the Heyoun Trade Union, I should say, would love to get. Be an important part of their game, presumably. Transfers. Okay, haven't got diplomacy yet because we haven't found anyone. So, alright, end the turn. Oh, this is the other cool thing about this game. There's lots of, like, big full screen, they're not cutscenes, but they're nice sort of, you know, nice pictures showing events and things. It reminds me of, not Imperium Galactica, Galactic Civilizations. The early Galactic Civilization games had screens like this every time you did something cool. So what's this? Alien Artifact. That seems like a kind of a random bonus event thing. Oh, what's this? This is the news screen, I guess. Okay. Extremely, yeah. A primitive farm was completed. Worker shortage. Construction list and empty. I'll just leave that. I'm just more interested in showing off other stuff. Oh yeah, and I forgot to look at the systems. Barren and rocky with extremely high surface temperature. So you got beautiful planet descriptions, don't you? Adaptable. Gath's charm. So in the bottom, if you haven't noticed what I'm looking at the bottom left corner. It tells you all about the planets. That's pretty cool. What's that? Oh, it's Pluto. Ha! Just like the other Birth Federation games, these guys are all like, Pluto, it's a planet, damn it! We're leaving it in there. And Mercury, I forgot to Mercury. And looks like those are the resources available or being produced on the various planets. It's good stuff I didn't notice before. So I'll go back to Galaxy. My ships have moved around. Oh wow, look at those planets. That looks really cool. I like the surface. What's that? Geocrystalline. Interesting. I was hoping it might be an Earth-like one. That's the only one that's blue. Because I'm guessing I can't go on the red ones. Marginal? Oh, maybe red is good. I don't know. So what can this do? I did figure this out, how to make people colonize before, but I can't remember. Combat order, avoid, order nothing. Fleet view flagship, single turn, wait, scrap, multi-turn, terraform. Hello, we figured it out.
Select a planet for terraforming.
So presumably this is the best planet for me to go on. Growth 1.5, growth 1.65, nothing. 1.38, 1.5. Yeah, so 1.65. It's also cheaper to terraform. 15 PKT. What the hell's PKT? I guess that's my money, my credits or whatever. And I'm making plus 18 a turn, so it shouldn't be much expensive. So alright, we'll terraform this one. Do it. Oh yeah, look at that. You got a terraform icon. Okay. I have actually done all this before, but it was actually admittedly about 2 years ago, so I've forgotten everything again. I'm kind of learning while showing you. I was actually going to do a test game, but I completely forgot. That's alright, you're learning with me. And once I start to show you the other races, I'm not going to go into so much detail, but I just thought I'd have a little bit of a go with this Federation one to show you how it all plays out. So, how are my scout ships doing? What have they found? Look at that one. What type of planet's that? Jeez, they've really gone into the planet type details, haven't they? Geo inactive. Geo inactive. Interesting. Lots of resources. So resources are really a big thing in this game, aren't they? That's fascinating. He's on his way, so there's nothing in that system, so in turn.
Contact has been made with an alien culture. Terraforming has been completed.
Here we go, so we've met a minor race. Look at that face. Interesting. Advanced Weapon Lab. So that's their speciality or something? Advanced Weapon Lab. Weapon tech combine their biotech research and weapons resulting in new and... So yeah, just like with Birth of Federation, every minor race obviously has a really cool building that if you acquire this race, merge them into your empire via force or diplomacy, you then gain that building. Interesting. Great picture. Very nice. Terraforming completed. I wonder if this is interactive like it, and no, I can double click on it and it takes me there. It does take me there. Very good, guys. I like that. Good interface. So, look at it's green now. It's green, it's green, it's green. Very good. Alright, so now I grab the ship, multi-turn, stand sentry. What happened to... Oh.
Colonization in progress.
Maybe it was multi-turn to colonize if I don't terraform or something. I thought it was under that before, but I don't know. Could be imagining things. So I picked that. Is he going to do it? I might have done something bad then. What's this? Order colonize. No, he's doing it. He's doing it. It's okay.
Affirmative.
He's still got it. Okay. Is this where those aliens are? Tarmacs? Nice planet. Look at it. It's a giant terrestrial planet. Growth 6. Whew. Current pop. So are they on this one? They are! So they've got multiple planets in this system. That was like an interesting planet. Margin. It's green. Yeah, good growth. So boy, I ended up putting that colony ship in like the crappier system. There's way better stuff around me. Although I wonder if it actually lets me colonize those other... I mean, I don't think it let you when the original Birth Federation did it. Colonizing an already, a system that already has a minor race in it. I don't know. Probably not. Especially since this is all handled. I think system controls all handled in one thing. Can't be shared. So we'll send you up here. I mean, I'm probably not going to play this much longer. I'm going to start showing you guys the other races. I'll have shortcuts in my description to all the different races. You go straight to them if you get bored. Alright, so I just want to see if it colonizes, if I got that right. And now we can access the diplomacy screen. Yeah. Acceptance 0, so they obviously friggin' love me. Offers. Would you like to trade with me? What's that? Oh, I bribe them as an incentive to trade with me. Yeah, why not? Oops. Oh, fuck. I think I just cancelled it and then redid it. Did I get my money back? I did. Good. So I've just sent them a regular trade request now. Oh well. Nothing's received because they haven't messaged me. Alright. Intel's still not working. Interesting. I've got to develop some kind of spy tech for that. Alright.
There are diplomatic
what
messages
happened?
pending.
we claimed this system.
Yeah,
in
this is the
name of
colonisation
Coalition
screen.
of
Beautiful.
Planets.
There you go. Look at that. Fun. Offer us a cooperation. Oh yeah, I should point out that people behind this project, English is not their first language, but you know, it's pretty good. But you might find some slightly strange uses of English in here. So what do they want peace then, eh? The logical term of the two would mean clearly improve situation and security, so we hope such an agreement is of your interest too. Yeah, sure, why not? I got 2 scout ships. What can I do to you? Seriously. I wonder what happened to my trade request, whether I did really double cancel it or what, but anyway. Alright, so I think I'll leave it there. That's given you a taste of what it looks like to play a bit of a game, but let's head back out.
The Heyoun Trade Union.
Alright, let's check out the Ferengi. Heyoun Trade Union. Oh, look at that. Very different interface to what we were seeing with the other one. Very nice. Beautiful planets. And that actually looks like Ferenginar as well. Oh dear. Nice. Man, the Ferengi get off to a much better start than the Federation equivalent does. They've got all these pre-terraformed colonised planets in their system. They get off to a great start. What kind of ships we got here? HMAs. What are they, the English? They got less ships though, which is interesting. Alright.
Affirmative.
Let's have a look at the system, see what kind of stuff. Market, engineering, research lab, titanium mine, barracks. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, it's beautiful. Bank of Heart. That must be a race special. Oh, stop moving the mouse down. The Bank of Heart increases economic. Nice. Trade. Actually, go to the proper trade section. Research. What if there's a way to view the future text like you could in Birth of Federation? That I can see is the answer. Locked, unlocked. Yeah, not that I can see. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Since there's not much to show without, you know, since I can't do all the future text stuff.
Affirmative.
I'll just play a turn. Nothing interesting happened. No screens have come up. Wow, look at the size of that thing! Oh, it's a gas supergiant, right. Can't colonise that. Just go there.
Affirmative.
Can you actually... Oh yeah, no, your range
Affirmative.
is that. But your range is out here.
Affirmative.
Geez, there's not much around these guys. It's a good thing they start with lots of planets, because geez, they're not getting much good stuff going on.
Affirmative.
You go that way. And there's nothing there, so there's no point in leaving you to go there. Go here.
Affirmative.
Please. Alright, so he's going to go through there. You keep going that way.
We have
Ooh, something
several
happened.
new alien customers.
Khaoron. Whoa, man, these guys have got heaps of special abilities. So, Khaoron is a humanoid with tall figure, leathery skin, and medieval suit of armour, consisting of titanium, that they never take off. I wonder if all these minor races have a Star Trek equivalent, so it wouldn't be like too hard to switch them over. You just got to be really good with your Star Trek lore to know all the, you know, the forehead of the weak aliens backstories to know which would fit these specials. But so they got a shipyard upgrade. But they do have the infrastructure in place and laid for a large-scale construction operation. Wow, so you can get your ships like twice as fast, basically. That's awesome. What's this? Minefield. Interesting. So that's great for orbital bombardment defense. That almost looks like a Galaxy-class starship from like the angle, but what is this? A dreadnought. Size category 2. Short speed 2. Maneuverability miserable. Oh my god, 15 disruptors, 21 disruptor cannons. Man. Lord, that's a powerful ship. Wow. The Khaoron serves as a flying fortress, being able to carry out devastating planetary surface attacks with an insane number of disruptor cannons. It can even take out a technologically much more advanced dreadnought. It is not very fast, however, and has poor defenses. So what? You get access to this if you can get them to join you? Probably makes them a bloody danger if they don't like you. So we've got a frigate as well. Wow, that's pretty cool. We've established contact. All right, so I guess I'll leave it there. So that's the have a quick go as the Ferengi. So let's go to the next race. All right, next.
The Khaoron Empire.
We'll give these Klingon wannabes a go. I seem to be having to click on a lot of the buttons twice, which is very irritating. Because it's not like I'm missing them, the mouse is on the button. Oh wow, that's all pretty much a Klingon interface, isn't it? So, that's, yeah. Wouldn't need much switching changes there, maybe just put in some more red. Oh, now the scroll bars have appeared. God, I can see why they're normally turned off, they're a bit ugly, aren't they? Oh, and you can actually turn off this menu bar as well, but I'm too scared to because I don't know how to get it back. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Alright, we'll do it. I'll be brave. I'll turn those scroll bars off. I'll hide the menu bar. And then we'll see what happens on my next game. Alright, because it looks like you have to restart for that to take effect. So, oh, look at that. Look at the font. Very Klingon style font as well. So it's excellent. Cool. Presumably that'd be the equivalent of Kronos. Hello. What's this thing doing? Oh, nice. Barracks. Production. Space dock. Fair enough. Galaxy. What kind of ships? Oh wow, they start. Being a warrior race, they get to start some stuff, don't they? Battle axe class. Got some weapons on it. So their scouts. So it is a scout. A destroyer. And a colony ship. So they get 3 scouts, all quite well armed. Look at that! They got friggin' torpedoes on them. Like, they get off to a really good start. And they get a bloody destroyer, so wow, it'd be quite fun to play a game as these guys. You could literally just start smacking people straight away, couldn't you? I go, you go there. You go there. You go there.
Affirmative.
Go there. Go there. Nice music. Nice. I love the planet graphics. Very beautiful. Because you can tell it's not ripped from Birth Federation. I mean, they've done their own. And it's absolutely beautiful. Deuterium Nebula. I bet you can mine these bloody things. Neutron star. I reckon the nebulas might have more meaning in this game. Radioactive. There you go.
Affirmative.
There. You can keep going there.
Affirmative.
we can go very
Affirmative.
far, but yeah, we'll have a look. Not finding anyone to pick on though, are we?
Affirmative.
Would be nice to show you guys the battle screen. It's just difficult when you don't have much to start with, but these guys do start with a bit. So, but of course, I need someone with ships. I'd need to run into another race to do that, though. So, yeah.
Affirmative.
So the colony ship home. So hang on.
Affirmative.
An alien culture has been encountered.
We've met the theory. Computer core test labs. They look humanoid, obviously. Is it pure miniaturization? Nice. That's a big tech bonus. Science bonus. Interesting. So where are they? Have they got ships? Can I pick on them? No, they don't. They got no ships. But I want to pick on you. It's not fair. Oh, I just noticed when I ended the turn, it implemented the removal of the scroll bars in the menu. It's actually fun. God knows how I get out of this game now, but I might figure that off camera. Figure that out off camera.
Affirmative.
You go there.
Affirmative.
Oh, get stuffed, mate. That's not what I did. I clicked there. Then I went to this guy.
Affirmative.
You go there. This guy. Go this way. I could just bump into a scout ship for another race. I could shoot at him. But, you know, I've seen battles in this game before. It is similarly handled to the other Birth of Federation games. In that you just get the two, you know, you've got one side here, one side there, and they take pot shots at each other, and, you know, there's nothing too interactive. But, like I said, these guys are working on a 3D battle engine for their newer versions. Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to find anyone interesting. So, how the hell do I get out of here? Does escape do anything? Oh! Okay, so when I put the mouse up the top here, it does nothing, but that's obviously probably a good thing so it doesn't interfere with the... But if I put it there, I can. Yay! Okay, we figured that out.
The Rotharian Star Network.
I love that picture. So, alright, we'll give their Romulan equivalent a go. Start game. Oh, wow. Look at that, that is so Romulan looking. So theoretically, once again with the Star Trek mod, you wouldn't need to change jack shit with this thing. This is excellent. Oh, that's beautiful, I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's very close to the Romulan eagle symbol as well. Or whatever bird it's meant to be. Oh wow. Now, have we got a Romulus and Remus equivalent? It looks like we do. Rotharius. Excellent. But look at this, it's got a dark side. Just like with Remus, it's got the dark side of the planet. That's wicked. Probably doesn't say it in the details though. Temperatures influence extreme weather. Yep. Rapid climate changes. Yep. Awesome. And what are they? So yeah. Oh yeah, it's Rotharius 3. They're not going to go too far with the name, are they? Look at the size of that thing. That's ridiculous. That's like a massive Earth-like planet. Maybe that's Romulus, I don't know. Jeez. Fascinating. Alright. So. Now, I got a cloak. Can I cloak? Where's something? Give me something. Fleet View flagship. Scrap. Multi-turn. Stand sentry. Nope. No cloak. Oh well. Maybe it's on later ships or something. Or I just haven't figured it out how to do it. You can... You're a scout ship, actually, so you go
Affirmative.
there. Man, those Klingons equivalents get a really good start, don't they? With all those extra ships compared to these other races. Okay, so... oh, and I forgot to go over
We have
things. Whoa, what's
established
that?
contact with an alien culture.
Interplanetary trade chain. Incoming. Geez, I tell you what, if you're playing as the Ferengi equivalent and you find these guys, you'd just be absolutely flying, wouldn't you? Nice. Nice. So I'll go to system view. So I was meant to do that before, but I forgot. Primitive organic factory. Oh, I like that image. Look at the eerie green sky. It's a basic fabricator. Laboratory. Standard mine. Deuterium. Barracks. Geez, structures of anything interesting. Space dock. No special race buildings yet. I'm sort of keeping an eye off that after what we saw in the Klingon one. Alright, so there you go. So we found some people here. Nice planets. Nice. And,
Affirmative.
can't he go any further? Man, that sucks.
Affirmative.
So
Affirmative.
it's your range. I'll see. Hang on. Wait a second. Yeah. None of the ships have the red range. That's a little annoying. It'd be a little bit difficult for Romulans to get a start if there's not good stuff near you. Probably just restart and regenerate your galaxy until you're happy with what's right next to you, because you just haven't got the fuel
Affirmative.
range. You haven't got the red fuel range.
We have established contact with an
wicked.
alien culture.
I love the artwork on this game. It's not Star Trek, but I'm starting to not care, because it's really beautiful. Internal securities bonus. Death Squadron. Sabotage. That's a spying bonus, I would presume. Multi-layer closable membranes. My goodness. Lots of races near us, isn't there? Alright, well that's pretty cool. That was the Romulan equivalent. So,
The Cartare Union.
this guy should be interesting. Look at that face. So the Cardassian equivalent. Oh, wow. Not an overly Cardassian interface, so these guys might need a bit of work if you were to convert them. Look at that star, isn't that beautiful? Look at that planet. It's like red, really red surface. It's like a Mars with water, isn't it? Which I suppose would fit if that is the home planet. Cardassians have a very dry desert-like world, although apparently it used to be, was it an Aquarian sort of green world if I recall? But maybe this is truly their home world, I don't know. That's a nice planet. Oh yeah, no, Cardassia Prime. So Cartar Prime, this would be the home world. Interesting. Nice music. That's interesting. The mini-maps in the top corner changed. So what kind of ships do these guys... Oh, what's that? Did I not notice this on the other races, or was it not there? Is that some kind of ground unit thing? Or is it just a planet cube? Oh, there's more than 4 there. I've not noticed that before. Interesting. What do these guys start with? So we've got 1 scout. Man. Yeah, they got the red range. You go that way.
Affirmative.
It doesn't respond to my clicks. That is highly irritating. What's this? It's a colony ship.
Affirmative.
What's that? A transport ship. So they literally start. It's so Cardassian, isn't it? They literally start with the ability to do a ground invasion on some poor neighbour.
Affirmative.
Oh dear, good stuff. Alright, what if enter ends the turn? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's right, I forgot to look at these guys anyway. So we got farm, assembly yard, science. I like how each race has nice, unique graphics. Very cool. Goodness. Very nice. I like that music too. Very cool.
An alien culture has been discovered.
Oh man, if I can invade these guys. Properties sneaky. Shadow agents. What a great picture. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Strong willed and adept saboteurs. Interesting. great face. Relatively long extremities. Hey, just like me, baby. Oh yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alright. Wonder what that bar... Oh, that'd be how much they like you. That coloured bar I saw. Oh, look at that. I like how it has that sort of sunray thing on each of the buttons. That's nice. So, I don't suppose they happen to be in the system I put the transport in, are they? They are! Have they got planetary defences? Oh, is there a way to figure it out? Oh my god. Alright, I'll bring in all the... Why don't I bring the other ships into the system? You two.
Affirmative.
So I grab everyone then. You go
Affirmative.
there. You go there.
Affirmative.
Everyone's gone to Torgon. I'm sorry guys, but I'm dying to test out the ground attack. Yep, that's fine. Sorry, how do I do this? For all I know, there's no one on this ship as well. For all I know, I've got to actually put people on the damn ship. Troops, 0. Right, okay, no, I can figure this out. Immediate transport. Troops. So yeah, there were troops. So put them on the transport. Stormtroopers, good terminology. So I can't put any more than 2 on there. Oh, look at that. What a student. Wicked. So that it might imply there's different ground units. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Alright, so... Galaxy. Only 2 left in the system. 2... Look at that, there's an icon.
Affirmative.
Damn it. Maybe I have to declare war. Sorry, mate. Come on.
We have received diplomatic news.
Oh, they like it. The Cardassians are happy about war. Beautiful. Now, what are my options? Give me some options, people. Just double check the ship options. Avoid. Attack system! Yeah! Attack system. Attack system. Attack system. So everyone's on attack system?
Affirmative.
Alright. See what happens. Come on, baby. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh no! Oh well, I tried, guys, I tried. Wow, great picture. Fascinating. So I basically bombed them a few times. I might have had a shot, but no. Cool. Alright, next.
The Omega Alliance.
We'll try these Dominion wannabes. Ooh. Interesting interface. Not really anything overly Dominion about it, but nevertheless nice and different to the other races. What's that? There's 2 ship icons. That's interesting. I'll have a look at that in a minute. So yep, I got some interesting planets here. Interesting. And oh, beautiful gas giants as well. So that is a scout and a colony ship. So what's the other thing then? What are you? Oh man, they start with a base. That's what that is. What is this? They literally so basically the Dominion equivalent basically got a really safe start. Like, I mean, how would anyone be able to bring down that? 64 Type 6 phase polaron emitters, 40 Omega Mark 1 energy dissipators. Like, friggin' heck. Massive shields. Special abilities, commando ship, adaptive armor, and hull polarization. Oh my god. I mean, this is the V founded this orbital station a long time ago and continuously increased its size and weaponry as a symbol of their power over the universe, visible to each citizen on the planet's surface, also as a pilgrimage site. Recently, its hull was upgraded with a material the V called a gift from the gods, which promises extreme durability and protection against enemy fire. It has survived unscathed the downfall of the planet's surface inside the comet. Since it had unsurvived. Okay, fair enough. That's awesome. No one will be able to bring you down. If you're looking for an absolutely safe game, play as these guys. I mean, what could they do to you? Like, oh man, no one could destroy you. That's until later, like mid or end game. That's remarkable. All right, I'll send you out. Got good range. Yeah, you can go there.
Affirmative.
Oh, and let's have a look. What are they made of? Tetroin. Is that meant to be Ketracel white or something? Deuterium. Breeding complex. Rockanar, so Jemadar breeding complex, presumably. Omega Alliance space dock. Cool. Oh, I like the picture in the background too. Very nice.
An alien culture has been encountered.
We have met the battle station. What? This fully automated toll station belongs to a long-gone race and secured trading lines and taxicums. It is capable to fly around like a ship and demands resources in return for safe passage. Otherwise, it opens fire or teleports the ship out of the sector. So in other words, this doesn't sound like anyone you want to bump into. Harkonians. Great face. God, this person's a great artist. Look at that. God. Like the way it's shiny and reflective almost. Like that. What a brilliant artist. So their oppressors. Bloody liberation war. Live in peace. Weapon tech bonus. Ground defense bonus. Fascinating. It's got the same icon as Birth of Federation for the Thingo ships. Interesting. So yeah, maybe don't go into that. Oh no, let's just go in there. Maybe I can trigger a battle and get myself blasted because I still haven't shown you guys a battle screen yet. Oh man, you can't do. Man. Just send you out further.
Affirmative.
Yes. I can show you guys the battle screen. I'm gonna get 1%, so it'll be over quickly. So what do I gotta do? Details. So there's my ship. There's their ship. Beautiful background. Choose tactic: attack, avoid, retreat. Let's attack. Yeah, I've got a chance. Totes, totes. Bang! Oh dear, that's hilarious. And now everyone's angry because I lost a battle. Hilarious. Well, there you go, guys. I actually managed to show you everything. I showed you the game, how to mod it, all the races, how not to invade a planet, and how not to attack someone. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. It's it's been really fun getting to really get stuck into the 3 different fan-made sequels and to see that all 3 are playable games that you can actually play right now, even if none of them ever get another version. They're all playable, but they are getting more versions. They are all 3 being worked on and still alive today after, most of them probably started in the early 2000s, so it's like 15 or so years they've been gone for, so it's really impressive. And I plan to do a follow-up series, because since I did my part 1 and part 2 videos, both the Supremacy and the Birth Federation 2 projects have done like heaps of like updates, and I've actually been helping them out a bit. Just I visited the forums and I had some suggestions for improving the Romulans, because I felt like they needed more Riemann content. So I got them to add the Scimitar and the Shock Troop Center and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's and they're all really nice guys, really receptive to suggestions, and said, look, you know, we're happy to add things to the game if you do the work, and a bit of the work. So I went and found some pictures, I wrote up some descriptions for them, and then they took it and did what they needed to do it. And yeah, the results are interesting and different, because I made the same suggestion to both projects, and they both took those suggestions and did it in their own way. So it'll be interesting to check that out. So I'll do a videos in 2018 probably. I'll follow them up, and I'll take this one, and what I'll do is I'll get the new Android, a PC port of the new Android version, and give that a go and show you guys how different it is to this old PC only version. And maybe, if we're lucky, because I've only seen some videos so far, I haven't checked out their latest demos and to see what's going on lately, if we're lucky there might be that preliminary 3D combat engine implemented in the game by the time I try it out, but we'll see. And maybe we can get lucky with some of the other projects, I don't know. I know that the Birth Federation 2 guys are working in, I think, the Unreal Engine to see if they can make a 3D combat engine that works with their main game engine. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not quite sure what Iceman's doing with the Supremacy project, whether he's looking yet at a combat engine. I've seen early discussions, but I'm not sure if that's going anywhere just yet. But either way, it's progress. So hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I'll make sure I put a link on the end card to the future series, and I'll leave it there reserved for when I do a follow-up series. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on my channel. Hit subscribe if you want to see more updates on this stuff and other Star Trek content. And obviously lots of other sci-fi content and fantasy content. And yeah, thanks guys. See you later.
Thank you.